Hey everybody, a little bit late. Give you a few minutes to get on. Just getting dialed in here. Lost me. Well, do we have sound, Corey? Maybe. I think we do. No sound, no. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, just making sure my sound works. Give me a thumbs up. Corey's still looking for me. I have no sound. Thumbs up. Oh, there we go. Just a delay. All right. Well, let's get started. A lot of people watch these later, so Arnold Volker here, Next Innovations, snowy Minnesota. We got, I don't know, Corey, what's the official number? 10 inches and more coming. So we've been busy with that a little bit this morning, plowing snow and doing other things. Always seems to slow us down when we're doing that kind of stuff. But products are all made here at Next Innovations in Walker. We're going to talk about our Cottage Blanks today and give you some live demonstrations, some new things, some examples. First off, we're going to start off just with our Geonite 20S is what we have as far as a press for our products, above and beyond the pad that it comes with. We want you to use a 1/2 inch Nomax pad, so it's an additional kind of compression because we have brackets and different things on the back with the metal. Temperature wise, 385 degrees, 3 minutes and 30 seconds is pretty much how we press everything, two-sided or one-sided. We use just regular craft paper. Today I'm going to start out with a couple things that we haven't really had a lot of time to talk about in the past. We have garden markers. They could be used as wave flow markers. The way I rub it in, Alabama's got 76 degrees. Well, we're going to have 0 again. So here's our garden markers. And then we do have a digital download. I'm not sure if this is a freebie or not, Corey, the vegetables and stuff. But we do have some digital downloads that you can look at for these. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay since this is a two-sided part, we're going to lay the printed version down first. And I like to try to fit as many things as possible. And then we are going to fold the part over. And these are all 18 gauge steel, powder coated, laser cut here, powder coated here. I'm also going to do a couple leaves because we have room on the press. So for me, it's all about production. You know, how many things can we fit on the press at once? That is partly the beauty of our blanks, is basically they're all the same time and temperature. Okay, so then we're going to cover that up with another piece of craft paper. I tend to reuse ours, and it's a medium pressure, so in that 4 or 5. This is a what they call basically not a pneumatic press, just a manual press where we're actually pushing it down. Our instructions are also for pneumatic presses. So it says the pressure that you would do, and that's when it's set at an air pressure. So that's kind of got that in the oven per se. And next we're going to talk about, obviously wind spinners is something that's big for us. We're going to press a few of these. It's a two-sided part. We actually have them in a couple different finishes. We have an 8-inch that's available in two-tone, which we made specifically for this group. But pretty much all of our blanks that are scalloped center like this style are white. And then we do have some other blanks that you've seen me probably press in the past that are a clear. So you kind of see the translucence of the metal. Gives it a little bit more of a pulse when it spins. So these are some that we've showed you in the past. But Corey's got a lot of those listed online, so you can look those up. Lots of state shapes. So if you have a specific state, so like Alabama, we have done Alabama before. There are some minimums on that on state shapes. We do state ornaments, things like that. So state shapes are very popular. So that's something you can offer your customers is state shapes. Real easy to put different images of maybe something that's popular in your region or that particular state right on it. After we're going to press a couple of these wind spinners at once next. Talk a little bit about registration marks. So on a two-sided part, you really want that part to align perfectly, otherwise it's not going to fit right on both sides. I got my son walking through. Maybe Dawson wants to poke his head in and say hello. But anyway, this is the print. Hey, Dawson.
All right.
My son Dawson, he works here. Does what do you do? Welding, designing, water jetting, lots of different things. So as you can see, the flamingo is going to be folded so the body is both on the bottom. So you want to make sure it's right in that way, and you also want it just to completely line up. So our digital downloads have registrations. Our templates have registration marks. You can use a light table. You can fold it up against a window or just hold it up in the air when you fold it, but you want the two plus signs to kind of go together. Remember when these are coming off the press, they're going to come off at basically 400 degrees. So usually I use hooks in the back just because it's faster to hook things. Up here I use gloves or try to because it is kind of warm. And what I'm going to do is just going to flip. Basically, you want to flip these over. And then we'll talk about our report card when it comes to what we're looking for. And I'm just going to lay a few of these aside and then we'll start the press again. But basically it's as you can see, a real simple process. You're just flipping these over. You want to be careful when you're flipping them over so you don't drag the part. I'm just going to start the press again. So like I said, we're going to lay a couple wind spinners on here. And for those of you that are new to dye sublimation, you could make a really good income in your area with making unique items. It might be for the state park, or it might be for baseball leagues, or there's lots of different things that you could do. And you could customize them. Like I said, we do have downloads. So this could be a second income for you. If you already are doing dye sublimation, our blanks will definitely add some different shapes and different ideas. We are one of the original wind spinner companies in our products are very unique when it comes to the shape, the clear, and the grind. So I got 2 wind spinners on there. We're going to swing this around and start that press again. Put my gloves back on. Teresa, if you have any questions or if anybody else has questions, just post them in the chat. Here is the garden markers that we just did. And on the back, it's kind of cool. So these are digital downloads that we have, but you could use these markers for just about anything. But these are some that we have created. And so you could write on there with a grease pencil or mechanical pencil when you planted them, things like that. So that's one idea for you on the garden markers. I always love the vibrancy of dye sublimation. So here's an aspen leaf loon that we just pressed. So that really turned out nice. It's always hard on a camera, but definitely when you look at these, the vibrancy, I mean, if you focus on that dog, I mean, Chocolate Lab, it really seems like it's realistic. So dye sublimation is a real vibrant color, and it's all just like a recipe. It's time and temperature and pressure. When it comes to your report card, you'll hear me talk about that a lot. So it's pretty simple. You want to make sure that if you're using the right time and temperature, that all of the ink comes off. You can see the only ink that's really left on this part is around the edge where the part wasn't. So you want a real nice transfer. So this ink literally turns to a gas, and then it settles into the powder coating. So pretty simple process, but it's just making sure you have the right times and right temperatures. Corey, we should have talked about beforehand. Do we have any specials or anything going on right now? I thought we had one that we ran last time.
We got the Swatch special.
And is that still on? Can you post that in there? Yeah. And that was a certain percentage off. Corey will post in the chat there the specials that we have going. And then for those of you that haven't downloaded our digital download catalog, you can. Otherwise, you can go right to the website. Type in Cottage Blanks or click on the Cottage Blanks. We got lots and lots of different shapes, whether it's something that can just be hung. This is a small like mini license plate frame. This is cancer ribbons that are wind spinners. So there's lots of different shapes and things that you could do to start a business or to even just add to your existing business. Camper shapes, lots and lots of different shapes. So again, we're going to lift the press off. We are going to try to get these off as quick as you can. Always, like I said, love the vibrancy. You definitely want to look at your report card, make sure all the ink is off. If you have ink left on, it's usually about not having a Nomax pad or not having your pressure right. You'll see there's a little bit of a sticking or suction. That's basically the ink. Hold that up quick, but very extremely vibrant. We'll get something else on the press here again, and then I'll show you those. Next, we're gonna, here's a cool new one. We're gonna do a couple rounds. Again, on the rounds or things like that, doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could just be a photograph. This is just a picture of a wolf. These are 16 inches. There's a mark on there where the bracket goes. So you want the bracket to go up. This is wall art. And basically it's about the size of the press. So you want to make sure that it's as close to the edge as you can get it. And we're gonna set that again. Put my gloves back on because that is a little bit warm. Feel bad for your fingers today. You go outside and not put your gloves on, or it's a heck of a temperature change from that to this. Here is our peacock. So it turned out really nice. That's pretty cool, Teresa. Yeah, it's a fun, dye sublimation is just a fun process. Our blanks, we have some pretty good tutorials. We're a small company in the Midwest, but we've been around for 20 some years. So we know a little bit about dye sublimation. So you can always call and ask us. This is a cardinal that we just did. Dye sublimation is just really makes things more vibrant. You can do it on clothing, you can do it on coasters, you can do it on lots of different things. We do sell sheet stock paper. Hi, Tina. Are your designs UV protected? We have a UV protectant in the powder coating. Dye sublimation is always trying to improve on the UV protectant, but like anything, they will fade. So we have done salt spray testing, UV testing. Corey, can you help? There's nobody in the back.
I couldn't find anybody.
Corey, Speedy, can you help him? You just need somebody to sign something?
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you quick how to bend a wind spinner. So you got the holes lined up on horizontal, and then you're just going to take with your thumbs and push on the bottom. So you're just going to fan it out. But yeah, we've been making wind spinners for, almost since day one, towards the beginning. So it's almost 20 years of making wind spinners, and Florida is typically our busiest state. So these been salt spray tested, UV tested. Honestly, though, if you were to get a complaint on dye sublimation, their inks, are not as good as the powder that's out there. So those are things that they're always trying to improve. Our current supplier right now is working on a UV paper. So part of the UV protection would be in the paper. So that's something we'll keep you posted on in the future. But that's a great question. But unfortunately, everything fades. We've had salespeople out there say that our product will never fade, never scratch. That's not true. Things will fade. But thank you, Tina, for that question and your support. Here's a name of our sale that we got going on. Actually, is it the Squatch sale?
No, that one's not
Oh,
on.
that one is not on. So
On
it's
that day of the month, so.
okay. So Corey posted in there the sale price link. All right, I'm gonna set this off, and I'm gonna show it to you in a second. This is what I love. I love the best is just seeing things when they first come off. Here's our report card as far as the paper. And it's crazy to me just how vibrant dye sublimation is. I'm going to press another one while we talk about the one we just pressed. So it is possible to do a 16-inch part. You just want to make sure that you're getting it right to the edge. That wolf looks like he's staring at me. It's kind of freaking me out. Have you seen this one, Clay? So we're gonna set this one back down. But yeah, here's our. But if it's really hard to do it justice, but those wolf eyes really are real. But yeah, Tina, we'd appreciate it. We just have sheet paper. Corey maybe could put a link in there. I think we have 4 different sizes. I almost said 5, but and then if you ever need help with larger things, we have larger printers. We have a 64-inch Muto printer, and we also have a 48-inch Muto printer. But so if you needed larger things pressed, that's where a lot of people reach out to us on the wholesale side of things. So we can print and press those things for you, for your customers, if it's something unique. So for example, we do a lot of custom signage. I have one that we just did. Maybe at the end, if I have time, I'll run up and grab that so you can see examples of signage and things that you can do. Okay. Coat racks and key racks. Those are, again, another really easy to sell. People love functional art. If you haven't checked out these blanks, definitely check them out. They come with a bender. You can do the coat rack, 3-hook coat rack, or a key rack. But hang your keys. We call it an accessory rack. It seems like it sells better. So it's more than just your keys. You can hang jewelry on it. Lots of different things. Just kind of showing you a few things that we have. We have, I believe these still on clearance, Corey, the ladybugs. We have them marked down is what we have. We do sell artwork.
Those and the art and the wall art one.
Yeah, those and the wall art one we have marked down 50% off on the ladybugs. But we do have some different garden stakes. Teresa, if you go to the digital downloads on our website, we have quite a few different. We have some free artwork, and then we also have some things that you can purchase. Here's, like Corey was saying, here's the wall art version, and these are 50% off. Okay. The other thing I was going to talk about was brackets. So if you look at this one that we just pressed, on the back side, we have a bracket and we have standoffs. If we ever get complaints, it's usually people will say, well, why did you not put these little brackets on right so they're sticking out? I mean, they should be in further. Well, that's to remind people that when they get this, the whole advantage of our bracket system is to bend it at a 90. So the part actually stands off from the wall. And then this we're going to bend straight out a 90 and then back into like a C or a Z, or C or a U, I guess, or a Z. Could go up or down. And so you can see that bracket is bent. So when you hang this on the wall, it literally is hanging off the wall, so it makes it look more 3D and kind of really does grab your attention. Well, that turned out nice. Here's our report card. Well, the ink came off, so that's a good sign. I'm just going to lay this down here. I'm going to throw another spinner just to kind of give us experience with just, again, a two-sided part. We're going to lay that on there, fold it over. I already pre-folded this, so it should align with our alignment marks. Okay, and then we're going to lay this on top. And And we'll keep that press going. Here's the one that we just pressed, kind of just a cabin wilderness scene. Again, if you have your own art and you're not purchasing art, we have some good YouTube videos on how to make templates, how to use a template, how to put artwork on there. But this could be any kind of a scene. You can layer it and put different words and things on there. Again, these have brackets on the back. And we have these available in a white or a clear grind, which I'll show you here. And then here's our grind. So those of you that have tried our blanks, it's kind of our two different processes. We actually hand grind this. There's definitely videos on Facebook, YouTube of us how Willie's grinding it. So we love doing kind of both with a grind. It's kind of two different customers. Think of what else. Corey, you got anything else you want to add?
Nope, I've been that's what I'm talking about.
If you guys missed this last time, these have been very popular, very cool. These 5-petal flowers, just a really neat graphic, you know. So again, very forgiving. You throw lots of different colors and things on there. And I'm going to hang up that wolf one. See if it fit next to our sign. Might overlap a little bit. But if you look at how the brackets work, you literally just hang it on a screw or a nail, and you have that where it sticks off the wall, so it just kind of gives it some depth. Kind of like that one. That's maybe my new favorite. I like wolves. Any other questions? Maybe that pop up. I think what I'm going to do is we have a custom sign that's up front. As soon as I pull this off the press, I'll maybe grab that up front so you can see that.
You go get it?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
You left that in the middle?
Yeah, that pheasant one. It's kind of heavy, but
Oh, pheasant.
unless you have a different one.
I get that gas on it.
Oh, you can grab that one. Corey's going to grab a couple signs. Let's see.
May have a hard time fitting this in the press.
Do we have any issues in showing that, or shouldn't?
I think so.
Here's something for a customer of ours. I'll maybe
Maybe I'll stab you.
here. I'll take part of it. So yeah, here's a really big 48-inch circle that we just pressed for a customer. But what I like about dye sublimation is just the clarity. It's all about your artwork, having good artwork.
Two-sided too, so.
It is two-sided.
Yep.
It's a two-sided part, so something to shoot for. You can always go for a bigger press. Thank you, Corey. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, maybe grab that pheasant. It gives us a different idea. So if you need help with larger projects, that's something that we like doing. We would just need the artwork. It would ship from us to you, so your customer doesn't know that you're getting help. Back on this wind spinner, we're gonna basically just flip this over. Like I said, there's a little bit of a sticking sound, but it's just the ink and the paper, humidity. It holds it on there a smidgen. Here is our report card. And let's see. And this is kind of a fire one that we just did. I really love how flames turn out on our dye sublimation. Flames just really orange. Orange is really vibrant. So that's kind of a new one there. I kind of worked. Got a Good deal on this. I don't have to lift all the heavy stuff. Corey's lifting all the heavy stuff today.
Grab it in.
Here's a cool hunting preserve sign. Again, this is two-sided. But you can see the pheasant is extremely vibrant. So, I mean, it really looks real. So it's all about the artwork. But if you need help on larger items, we'd love to help you on those. We do custom cutting, so it could be a pheasant shape, could be just about anything. Yeah, Teresa, look at the catalog. There's literally, we have two sides to our business to not confuse people, but we have the wholesale side. So you'll see that you as a business, we just need a tax ID number, and we can sell you a lot of our finished parts. And then the blanks right now, you're basically buying at wholesale, but it's on the retail side just because it's not a finished product. So you can just buy them right off from our metal art maker side. And let's see. Got one more thing I'll press. It's that small leaf I'll throw on there. Let's see if there's any other things we can talk about while that's heating up. But we're known for lots of shapes. There's lots of creative things that you could do, whether it's the ornaments, you could put refrigerator magnets on them. We've had customers make luggage tags, shaped like airplanes, lots of things to kind of dial in your specific market in your area. So you could turn this into, if it's just a hobby for you now, you could turn it into a business. If you ever want to talk about that, we can definitely give me a call. We can help, in any way that we can, whether it's through knowledge or marketing or, terms, maybe even depending on what you're trying to do. Also check out our clearance section. Is that what it's called, Corey? Clearance on our website. And we still have lots of stickers that we used to put on wind spinners, but you can put them. What's that?
Oh, factory clearance.
Factory clearance. So check out our factory clearance on the website. Will most of your items fit a 15 by 15 press? We have lots of items that will fit the 15 by 15 press, but you just like all of our, well, not all of our wind spinners, but a lot of our wind spinners. We have 3 sizes that would fit. We have an 11-inch, 10-inch, 8-inch, 6-inch. So we definitely have some wind spinners that'll fit. For example, lots of these will fit. So the sizes are in the catalog, so you just want to make sure you're checking out the sizes. But lots of things will. A 16-inch wall art, the one we just pressed, would not, but lots of other things will. The aspen leaves, but the sizes are on the catalog. I wonder what brand that is. 15 by 15. I don't know if I've heard that size. It's interesting. This one is 16 by 20. So maybe that's some things that are a little bit longer, could be more horizontal, like photographs. Corey, do we want to show that prototype that you have on your desk? Okay. Has she seen it?
No.
Okay.
I sent her a picture of it.
Okay. We have some new things coming out, which basically will be like a photo frame for putting pictures on that could either hang on the wall or it's in an easel style. So we'll talk about that in future things. I always get in trouble by bringing up new things we don't have fully ready to market.
Yeah.
But yeah, check us out for lots of things: state-shaped ornaments, wind spinners, many different types of things. We appreciate your support. Buy USA made whenever you can. We have a sale going on now. We have lots of different videos. If you're new to this, just how to press certain things. We have bending instructions. a lot of things on our website and our YouTube channel. And then you can also just reach out to us. If you're ever in the area, you can definitely stop in for a tour. Here's this last little end on a positive note on a cute little dog. So again, when you look at that, it's just extremely vibrant. But yeah, Teresa, just check out the size of your press. Usually the size of the press is what you can press, so it's right to the edge. Like this one is 16 by 20, and we literally are pressing a part that's just a smidgen under 16 inches, but it's really close. But let's look at the catalog and look at the sizes. Again, check out our garden markers. Could be used for lots of different things besides vegetables and herbs. If there's no questions, or Corey, if you don't have anything, we will probably sign off for today and go back to shoveling and plowing snow. I don't think it's over yet for today, but we appreciate your business. Definitely reach out to us if you have any questions, looking for something custom. You can reach us on our website. Otherwise, you can email me. I just posted my email. Otherwise, as any small business, you're only as good as your customer service, or able to help your customers. Let's see. I think I did that wrong. Let me retry that on my phone number. Wasn't intentional. There's my phone number, my email. Otherwise, Corey's on our website all the time. You can go through our website and reach us. Have a wonderful day. We appreciate your business, and thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Bye.